Hi all, I am Gaurav. Welcome to Introduction to Scala. I'm starting this series with an intent of sharing my Scala knowledge. Hello and welcome to this talk about functions in Scala. Scala prefers expression over statements. An expression is a piece of code that has return value. You can think of a function as a named reusable expression. Functions are used to store and pass behavior in Scala. A method can be converted to a function very easily, and hence some people use the term function and methods interchangeably. Unlike methods, functions are objects in Scala. Let's have a quick look at the syntax of functions in Scala. Here is a function to add two integers in Scala. Here, a and b are the input to the functions. Equal to sign followed by greater than sign marks the starting of the body of the function. A plus b is the body of the function where function takes incoming input parameters and performs operations on them. And finally, we have a return type followed by a colon. As we have already seen that Scala can infer return types. Hence, it is optional to specify the return type. This function expression is then assigned to a value add, or rather a val add. You can call any function in Scala like you call a method. In this case, the result when we call the function add, the result would be 5. Let us examine some difference between methods and functions in Scala. As we have already seen that functions are expressions in Scala and usually starts with val keyword. However, the methods starts with a def keyword. We will see in a while that you can pass functions as method parameters. This helps you to achieve greater abstraction. The same is not true for methods. Methods need to be invoked by the class instance. While invoking functions, you need to provide all the parameter. But as we have seen earlier in earlier videos, methods can have default parameter. You may not need to provide all the argument while calling methods. Let us see the functions in action. Consider this calculator class and operations class. In operations class, I have defined 4 functions: add, subtract, multiply, and divide, similar to the example that we have seen earlier. The operations class takes care of all the functionality related to any mathematical operation. There is no need for calculator class to know about how any operation is performed. It only needs to know that there are two inputs and an operation should be performed on it. We'll declare a new method calculator that takes both these parameters and performs the operation. Observe that how I have defined the method parameter that take an incoming input function. The parameter operation is a type of function that takes two int and returns an int. Let us provide add operation to calculator method and compile the program. And we can see the result as 5. We'll modify our input to provide subtraction operation this time. And again, we get the correct result. Functions are really a great tool to code better. Let us try to convert our methods to function now. There are two ways of doing so. To demo these two ways, I'll jump to Scala REPL. Here, I have defined a method calculate area that takes radius as input and returns circle area as output. First way to convert this method to a function is by declaring a new val and specifying the type of this val. In this case, the type is a function that takes input as int and returns double. Let's try to execute our new functions, and there we go, we get the output. Second way is bit of a shorthand. In this case, we don't have to specify the type of variable, rather use underscore after the method name. Scala's type inference will do rest of the job for us. Let's try to execute our new function again and we get the output. This is very common in Scala to convert method to functions. Now that we know about functions, it has opened doors for some of exciting new and advanced concepts that we can learn now. These are higher order functions, closure, partial functions, and currying. These tools are really very handy to write a clean code. I will discuss these tools in future videos. Hope you are enjoying Scala. See you next time. Thanks for watching. Please post your comments and suggestions.